Hey, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. I hope that you're doing well. Here on my channel, we are working with a meditation kind of mindfulness 2.0 practice. And because we live in modern times, we need to work with the different dimensions of our being with mindful awareness. And we work with our body, our emotion, our mind, and our relationships. And this is the constituent parts that make up our experience. And when we work with those, we develop them. And I like to do a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. And the talk that I'm going to give is a little bit of a reading from this book, The Space Between, by Peter Mitchell. The Space Between is about awakening in the we space, the space between us, a field. And one way of passing on the perennial wisdom without the inherent power, imbalances, and often ugly distortions of the usual teacher-student relationship would be for a small group of self-realized, spiritually mature people operating as a self-regulating collective to come together, whose sole purpose was the spiritual human development of self and others. The group members would be acting from a higher calling and not needing to promote a personal agenda or ideology or being seen as the teacher or knower. The group will have already established between themselves a rare degree of trust, intimacy, and true spiritual union, a unified field of love, authenticity, and non-separation. Together they would provide an open forum for spiritual seekers to ask questions and receive responses based on the collective wisdom of the group, including that of the questioners. With a foundation of no fixed dogma or personal knower to protect and uphold, the responses emerge from the spacious, unknowing ground of true collective interpersonal wisdom. The collective ground or field is the crucible for the evolution of the individual and the group, a safe, secret, dynamic, and infinitely creative space, free from the usual fixations on an individual teacher and their specific worldview and approach. And so we'll begin now with our eyes closed, gently closing your eyes. Begin to tune inside. Beginning to feel the sensations of your body. You can feel your body's temperature, tingling and pulsing, a sense of aliveness. And you can notice that even though you're sitting very still, there is subtle movement inside your body. can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your body's connection with the planet. You can begin now the practice of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And the softening and the melting on the out-breath can be like warm honey that everything it touches, it cleanses, cleans, heals, purifies, and makes whole as it travels down through your body deep into the earth, where the earth receives that energy, transforms it, and recycles it. And each wave of the breath, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. Great. And bringing your attention up now into your heart, feeling your heart space, center of your chest. If you like, you can place your hand over your heart, activating your heart chakra. On the in-breath, feeling your heart. Out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. with your emotions. You can notice what's present for you emotionally right now as part of your emotional landscape, so to speak. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. Human beings, the way that we are wired with our nervous systems, are not meant to feel things alone. So it's important, good part of our emotional hygiene, to feel things together. And we can practice that. And you could be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, giving your life direction. The cardinal emotions are anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. So just noticing and allowing yourself to feel a little bit. Very good. And then just a little bit more time in our hearts. Practice breathing into your heart on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Great. And then now, we can spend a little time in our heads. So on the in-breath, feeling your head. And then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whatever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening your head. contact with your thoughts. You can notice how busy your mind is. And just learning to remain uninvolved with your thinking. It can be very useful to come back to feeling your body or the earth underneath you for grounding when you notice that you've been pulled into a thought. Very good. And then from here we can spend a little time with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did to remain present and not evaporate. And we'll practice with our eyes open in the relational space. The relational space. Every relationship, every relation has an inside and an outside. And it's possible to practice to feel these dimensions. So on the in-breath, feeling around you on the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just practice noticing the difference, feeling on the in-breath outside, and then on the out-breath inside. if you like, you can add qualities into your practice of love, compassion, and gratitude. On the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, and gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. Just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet so that you can do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Great. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.